Big mark. I am deploying right now. See the mark? So I'm putting it forward to slow us down because we've been driving in reverse. And I just got to it. And I see I'm jigging just above it. Got him. Heavy fish. This video is presented by Travel Manitoba. And today I am in the northern region of Manitoba. It is July 10th. And all summer long, there is great walleye fishing in northern Manitoba. Today, I'm at Moak Lodge, where I've filmed many videos in the past for all different species at all times of year, and I have never done summer trophy walleyes here. So that's what I'm gonna do today. They've got boat launch here, boat rentals, cabin rentals, guiding, all sorts of different stuff. I'm just gonna go out on my own, do some jigging or sharpshooting, as they call it in Europe, and see if we can pull out a master angler 28-inch walleye. I brought a lot of mail with, so we're gonna do some unboxing and maybe a giveaway of something. I know I need this one. And what else do I need? That's the one right there. See this? North Arm knives. We're gonna give away a knife. Kill cord. So this giant water body that Moak Lodge is on is Cedar Lake, more specifically Cross Bay. And the special thing about Cross Bay is it is closed to all commercial fishing, which makes it exceptional sport fishing. So on this rod, I just have a standard jigging wrap. And on my other rod, I've got a 1/2 ounce reel bait flasher jig with about a 4.5 inch fluke style plastic. Both relatively heavy baits, good for vertical fishing. I'm just gonna be driving around with my electronics and looking for individual fish and then dropping down to them. So it's not a good way to catch lots of fish necessarily, but it can be really good for pinpointing trophy fish, like specifically trophy fish. You can see a lot of big marks down there. In that deep, deep water, it's likely to be whitefish. If you're in 30 to 60 feet, it could be walleyes, but it's not really ethical to target them anyways. So we're gonna slide up until we're in that 25 foot, 30 foot approximately, and look for big marks there to target, and then it's more likely to be a walleye and it's more ethical. I've got like some black fuzz in the water column and stuff. Whatever color that the bottom is, whether it's yellow on your settings or red on your settings, that's going to be a strong signal and the color that you're looking for a large fish to be. So I am in reverse right now. My lure is not in the water and I'm looking for big marks on the fish finder. And I wouldn't drive around doing this for an hour, but I sure would drive around doing this for 10, 15, 20 minutes on a spot and then either leave spots or adjust my technique. Okay, right there. See that big mark off the bottom? So I'm going to put it in forward and now I'm going to drop it down just to stop the boat and be approximately near that lure. There's my actual fishing lure going up and down there. There's a fish looking at it. See the fish right below my jig? That fish has disengaged with me. So at this point, I'm just gonna reel up and put the motor in reverse again and keep searching. Big mark. I am deploying right now. See the mark? So I'm putting it forward to slow us down because we've been driving in reverse. And I just got to it. And you see I'm jigging just above it. Got him. Heavy fish. I don't know if it's a giant, but heavy fish. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Unreal. There he is on the graph. He came all the way up. We had him 12 feet down and then he got off. I mean, that sucks. We've all seen too much of that before. Right there, just a little bit of separation. We're gonna see if we can try and coax it up a bit. Got a fish, that one. So I threw my jig back guessing where it is. And my jig's basically gonna act like a marker buoy now for me because I'm in reverse and I'm gonna just wait until my line straightens out and then I know I'm right over top where that fish was. And he's still on the graph. And there's my jig on the screen. Oh, this fish shot up a bit more. Oh! What do I got? Something tiny? Like I said, this technique is really effective for targeting big walleyes. As you can tell by this little perch. It's 4:34. I've probably been fishing for 3 or 4 hours now. I've not caught a fish yet. I lost that big fish and we are still searching for our first fish of the day. Hello, hello, hello. right on bottom. Let's just bring her up a little bit for a closer look. What on earth is this? Oh, man. So I guess I said I caught no fish, but truth be told, I caught 2 walleyes that size and a perch that size. So gotta get on that trophy program, boys and girls. This is the one. This is the one. This is the one. High in the water column. If I can get in front of him, this is the one. See if I can see my jig here. Yep, here we go. There I am jigging just above it. Man, I thought that was an individual, but now it's looking, I think it's a big fish. Oh my goodness. Come on. Please. Yes! Yes, this is the one. This is the one. I know it seems like a pike, but I bet she is a big walleye. High in the water column. Big walleye. Big walleye. You gotta keep that rod loaded, because a jigging Rap is probably the easiest bait for them to throw. Oh yeah, big walleye. Big walleye. Here we go. This is what I waited all day for, is this exact fish. Oh, please, please, please. Oh, yes. Yes. That was an all-day mission for that fish right there. Moak Lodge, Cedar Lake, northern Manitoba. That is a beautiful walleye. I'm excited. I am excited! So the minimum length for master angler is 28 inches. I bet you this is either 28 or 29. Oh man, you gotta see this jigging Rap. Little bit of surgery to get that out of there. Jeez. Like if that wasn't barbless, I have no idea how you'd get that out of there. Jigging Rap out. I'm gonna give this fish a little quick drink. I'm gonna show them to you. Look at that great walleye. That's what I jigged all day for. Get a quick measurement here. So I exaggerated a little bit on my guess. He's about 27.5 inches. I'm gonna get him back in the water here. Here you go. Away he goes. So I ended up getting it on a smaller size jigging Rap. I think that's a size 7, black and gold. Usually I always use the bigger size. For whatever reason, I went to this size. This is an 8501 Loomis Walleye Series spinning rod. The 85 is 85 inches for 7'1", and then the 1 power is a medium light power. It's a fast action, and it's a great rod for snapping that jigging Rap and then having lots of power to fight them with. Barbless hooks plays very little role most of the time, except with a jigging Rap. It's a very easy bait to throw. So you saw me horse that fish in from the hook set. I was just winching the whole time with the rod fully flexed on that fish to keep full tension and not allow it to throw it like that one did earlier, and I was fortunate enough to land it. And then that is a Shimano Stratic 3000 reel, 10-pound Power Pro Super Slick braid for my main line, and then I've got about a 10-foot, 12-pound fluorocarbon leader on there to the jigging Rap. Another thing is that my transducer is mounted right here underneath the boat. Most transducer placements are suggested to be kind of in the middle of the boat, and mine is right on the edge, which just makes it that much easier because I'm fishing here, although it is probably safer for your transducer for protection to be further down because you're going to hit docks and rocks potentially on the edge of your boat, but for fishing like this, it does make it a lot easier. And these fish finders are both very expensive units. You don't need a giant 9 or a 10 or whatever 12-inch screen to be marking your jig and fish properly. You know, a lot of the LCD units that are used for ice fishing are only 5 or 7-inch units and relatively inexpensive. And in terms of settings, I've got everything on default settings essentially. The only thing I've changed is chart speed. I've turned up to 10 and the default is 5. So it just gives you a clear image of your jigging. Otherwise it's a little bit slower and smudged, but that's the only thing I've changed. I'm sure you can tweak it for preferences, whatever you want to do with that, but you don't need to. You can use it basically right out of the box. Just turn your chart speed up. Did I say turn your chart speed up? Did I say it? Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. Turn up your chart speed, turn up your chart speed. Don't think I'll ever get on top of it, but I'm interested in this high mark. I'm gonna put on the side imaging here. Oh my goodness, I got him. Ridiculous. So high in the water column. Jeez. As you can see, you just need to put it near him apparently. Holy smokes, this is like ice fishing the Red River right now with all the marks. Is this gonna be another one of those 17 inchers? It shows up exactly the same. There he is again. Oh, it's so hard to mark them up there. This could be a pike too. He's marking bright. Oh, I'm way below him. I dropped my jig way past, so I really guessed bad this time, but he's into it, and I caught him, and I lost him. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. You can see why it's called sharpshooting. It's pretty intense. I think that's all she wrote. As you can see, this is a giant lake, and I was just fishing off of kind of like the main lake islands where it drops off into the basin. There were some other boats working the same sections, and if I was using bottom bouncers or rigs, I undoubtedly would have caught like 20 walleye today, but maybe not have caught as big of a fish. So I was targeting big fish. It worked out with one, lost another one. Last night when I was scouting for this bite, I had a 27 inch and a 28 inch as well. So there's lots of big fish down there. As for the male, these boxes, I'm gonna do this in the next video because I don't feel like dealing with this right now. And maybe it won't be the next video, but in a video soon to come, I'm gonna give away a bunch of stuff. Stay tuned. Good night.
Manitoba, Canada's heart beats.